Hey everyone, it's Dallas from Isabel's Array. I'm going to bring you a little tutorial today on how to use mineral makeup. So I kind of change up my makeup routine here and there, but this is an amazing mineral makeup line that I've been using and I love. And what's so unique about it is that you can use it as a liquid or a powder, so that kind of gives you more room to customize your coverage and such. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So you want to start with a clean face, which I have no makeup on, and I just used a light moisturizer. I'm going to start with Clinique's Pore Refining Primer, which the name's rubbed off, but I'm almost out of it. But this stuff is amazing. It fills in your pores and just gives you a good, clean look. So I usually apply it to my nose, kind of around, and a little bit right here. I feel like that's where my pores get the most oily. So just make sure you kind of rub that in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start with my mineral makeup. So the makeup, I'm gonna show you the card so you can see what it looks like. It's Root, and their website is rootpretty.com. And what I'm using is a 3 and a 6. I kind of like to mix them. What's so great about this company is they'll send you samples so you can make sure you get the right color before you order them. So what I'm going to do is just pour a little bit on a flat surface. You want to put it on a nice flat surface. And then they have brushes that are amazing. I have a brush that I like to use. This one's a Chanel brush. It's just their little, I don't know, synthetic hair brush. So you're just going to tap in the powder. It's just in a nice flat surface to work it into your brush, and kind of tap out excess powder here so you're not getting too much. And then you're just going to kind of go in a circular motion around your face. And I like to do this kind of all over my face first, and then go back to the spots that need a little extra love afterwards, just to give me a little more coverage. That's what I like so much about this line. I used to use Bare Minerals, but you can't get it wet and make it like a concealer like you can this. So as you can see, like, I have some little hormonal breakouts right now on my chin, and they're totally covering it up, which is so nice. That's about all I would do for my general coverage. After that, I'm going to get a little bit of water and dump it into some of the powder and just swirl it into a good creamy foundation. You can also just put it on your little pink brush. I don't even know how to pronounce it. They have this awesome little sponge on their website that I love. And I just kind of dip that in the powder and dip it in a little bit of water and go back to the spots that I need a little bit more coverage, like this little breakout that's going on right here. And always under my eyes, especially for you mamas that have babies. You get that interrupted sleep, you're gonna want a little more coverage under your eyes. I just kind of tap it in, and that way it settles really nice in your pores. You don't see spots in your pores, like it doesn't look like it's just sitting on top of your skin, and some makeups can do that, and then it makes you look like you've just got a ton of makeup on, and it doesn't really do your skin any justice. So I like to do my eyes a little bit lighter underneath, just to highlight right there and get rid of any bags. I have some veins under my eyes that I like to cover up. And right down the front of my nose, I like to do a little bit of light, just to highlight a little bit. Sorry, this lighting is not the greatest in here. So that's really all I do with my mineral foundation. Just kind of tap it in everywhere, make sure you got it all settled in your pores. And all you need to do to clean this is just rinse it out with water and kind of squeeze it out, and I like to set it out so it doesn't lose its shape. And that's really it. And then you can replace it every few months. But they're really affordable. So, and that is also with the Root line. And then they have a fabulous bronzer that I love. And I'm going to be using my MAC brush. Looks like this. It's normally white on the tips. I need to clean it out. And this is the Root bronzer as well. Just tap it in, swirl it around. And I like to go right along my cheekbones just to give a good contour. A little bit more. I love to use bronzer, so I use it year round, even when I'm tan. And then up all around your forehead, just to kind of frame your face. You can get a good shadow going on with your cheekbones. And then I like to do a little bit on the sides of my nose, which I'm going to go back and contour with that too. So I'm all set with my kind of like my base here. And then I'm going to go to my favorite blush, which is by Mascara. It's her cream blush. I can't remember what color. Oh, Shortcake. That's the color. It's amazing. It's the cutest color. I just kind of stick it on the apples of my cheeks and then just tap it in. I love the color. It's good. I feel like it's a good color for my skin tone when I'm pale and when I have a little bit of a tan. It's just a good pink. So I just tap that in because it's a cream. You don't want to smear it. And just kind of be gentle with your skin. And that's about as far as I go with the blush and foundations. Just kind of blend it all together with this brush. This brush is amazing. I kind of use it for everything. Sorry, the dogs are going crazy in the background. Then I like to do a little bit more contouring on my nose. I just do like a line down the side with like a light brown or a taupe eyeliner. Which this one is the, this is Bedhead and it's almost gone. But I really like the NYX or NYX, however you like to pronounce it. And I just kind of rub that in the sides, on the tip of my nose. And it gets a little bit of a more defined contouring going on there. Especially when I'm taking photos, I like to do that. And then that's really about it. I'm going to go into depth more on more tutorials soon about how I do my eyeshadow and everything. But just on a typical day, like quick day that I don't have a lot of time to spend on makeup, I'm going to grab this MAC brush, this little angled brush here, and put it in just a little bit darker than my brows, just to give them a little bit more definition and to fill in a couple bald spots. I kind of like to just stipple that in there and get a little more definition, especially right here. I kind of have like a little bit of a spot that doesn't like to stay dark when I tint. And then I go through with the Anastasia brow gel, which is amazing. They have all different tints. So if you feel like your eyebrows are too light, you can get a darker tint and you don't have to necessarily tint your eyebrows. So I just kind of spike them up, I guess you could say, because I kind of like that thick, messy brow look. And that's all I do for the brows. Then I use the Trish, I don't know how you say it, McAvoy shadow primer, which is really nice. I love the color because it's a good natural tint. So if you don't have time to do shadow that day, you can get away with just putting on some primer. but it will hold my shadow all day, which I love. No creasing or anything like that. Sorry, this is a little bit of a long tutorial, kind of walking you through everything. And then on just a typical day, I like to use a shadow that's just a little bit darker than my skin, which it looks like I forgot my shadow brush. But let me show you my favorite. Sephora every year comes out with this compact that has everything in it. Literally has tons of shadows, blushes, bronzers, lip gloss. This is just one side of it. It clips together. They come out with one every single year. So you can see like my go-to colors are kind of like these neutral browns. I love like these mango-y gold colors. And then because my eyes are green, I love to go with like cranberry colors as well. That brings out my eye color. But I literally use this every day for everything. This is also what I used on my brows, which is kind of weird. It's this like purpley eggplant color because my brows are so warm. I feel like it gives it a good tint rather than looking too golden. That way it doesn't look like I really colored them in. So go to Sephora and check this out. It doesn't look like this every year. I got this literally like 3 years ago and it's lasted me so long, and they're like $50 and it comes with everything you could ever dream of. So check that out because I know they come out with them at Christmas every year. You don't want to miss that. And that's really it for my tutorial. I have eyelash extensions, so I don't need to put mascara on my top lashes, but I will sometimes put it on the bottom. I'm definitely going to get into more eye makeup tutorials soon, but I just wanted to give you the details on this fun mineral makeup that I love so much. It's great for really all skin types. I feel like I have noticed that my skin just seems so healthy with it, and I love that I can customize the coverage depending on my skin. Like right now I have these breakouts that are terrible, but it really does cover them, and some mineral powders you just can't get that coverage, and where you can get this wet and turn it into a cream, it really just gives you an amazing coverage, and that is really it. So check out rootpretty.com for that makeup, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I will give you more tutorials on eye makeup and a little bit more detail soon. Okay, thanks so much guys. Bye.